Hello everyone and welcome to the channel, and welcome back to Stacklands, episode 14. Now, here's the deal. We love technical glitches, and I seem to have an abundance of them. So I've noticed this whole episode is missing my commentary. Now, this episode was actually a relatively long one. It was about 50 minutes long, and you'll notice it's cut down quite short this time around just because I don't know exactly what to tell you. It's very unfortunate that we lost so much commentary because it was certainly a very good episode. It was action-packed with, failures upon failures. Last time around, we were prepping for those boss fights, and we got ourselves ready to go to battle and fight the witch, and we were trying to also fight the new demon person guy. I don't know what you want to call him. We were going to fight the demon boy, but despite all of my efforts, all of my preparations, I actually failed to kill the witch woman, the witch lady. She, I went in there a couple of times. So I went in there, I did a little bit prep. We went in there, and I'll show you the battle here. And so this was with the main battle crew that I had put together to go and fight her. And it was going okay. We beat the first wave, and she was like, listen, we got so many more. Anyway, so I went in and I killed the, first, second, and third wave all in one go with all of these ninjas and like kind of the handful of random folks that I made. And I fled the forest instead of fighting wave 5. So I was like, I'm out. I'm gonna leave. We're gonna dip back, and so we ran off. And then after that, I decided, well, that went well. That was pretty easy. So I threw my main people, the people that I've been working with for ages. They've been good units. I sent all of them in to go and fight, that 5th wave, that 6th wave. And I didn't fight the 7th wave. I came back. I was being very, very careful with things. We were getting loot. I wasn't having deaths. Everything was fantastic. Nobody died. And so we pulled everybody. We were kind of working in these waves to try and kill the witch. But after a few more days had passed and my folks had healed up a little bit, I decided to send them back in, the ninjas back in, that ninja crew back in. And, we did end up fighting wave 7, and it went all right. We had a couple of deaths. It wasn't, a horrid experience, but it also wasn't a perfect experience. And I decided I'm going to flee wave 8. We're not going to fight with those guys. It's getting a little bit harder. And I threw my original folks, those people who have been with us for ages, back in to fight her again. So we decided to try and fight that, I believe it was the 7th wave. And we got absolutely demolished. Not a little demolished, like we were doing okay, but then, it was a 1v3 and this guy killed my last guy. And unfortunately, when that mage died, we didn't, and I don't know if it was a glitch or not, we didn't get any of their stuff back. So we actually lost all of those people and all of their equipment. Everything was lost in the dark forest. And I don't know if that was supposed to happen or if it was my own stupidity or what the deal was. But anyway, we did lose everything, unfortunately. So I just kind of, sat there, had to contemplate a bit, and decided, it would probably be the best course of action to go and build a second temple and fight that demon again, because I lost the swordsman guy who was super duper strong and had kind of the best equipment. We lost all of his stuff. And so I've decided, I need to go and fight this demon guy again. So that's what I did. We set it all up. We put the golden goblet in the temple. We got the temple. We put it in the temple. We started that fucking ritual one more time, and we just went ham on him. We attacked him, and I think we might have had a couple dogs die, but like ultimately we didn't even get the item that we had originally gotten when we fought him, which was that sword. We actually got a fire cloak. So after that, I kind of, I was giving it more thought. I was thinking about what I wanted to do and my strategy for killing the witch. And kind of what I've kind of concluded is that I want to really prep for this battle again, get all of that equipment that I lost kind of back. And I'm going to start farming that demon guy, because if we get a bunch of goblets searching through the catacombs and we build a bunch of temples up and we fight the demons, we could get a bunch of equipment and we would be strong enough to go into the dark forest and kill the wicked witch. The other thing is that we could build, forest amulets and get some ninjas. The problem is only being able to put 7 people in there at a time. That's kind of the biggest issue. It's not exactly, ideal. So that was pretty well it. It was a long episode. It was that 50-minute long episode, but ultimately, basically all that was done was me beating some waves and losing all of those people and all of that equipment. We started on moon 132, and by the time I was done, it was 148. So we went through 16 moons to try and kill this wicked witch, and it was highly unsuccessful. The only good thing, there's not really any good thing that came out of this except for a little bit of knowledge and some lessons learned, but the only kind of saving grace to me is the fact that I made 7 new people like right off the bat to go and do this. So losing 7 people just kind of ended up equaling me out a bit. Which is fine. They were supposed to be the boss killing force, and you know what? I was fooled. I was fooled by the game. The game knew they beat the shit out of me. All right, the game absolutely destroyed me. So going forward, farm temples for better gear. All right, because we need to farm those goblets from the catacombs, and then put them in the temple and then fight the dude and then steal his soul and all of his body parts and drape ourselves in his attire. We want to make more greenhouses so we can produce carrots instead. We're having a really big issue with food, I was noticing, because I just hate managing it so much. It's really irritating. So I started kind of producing more carrots, but the plan is next time to really like slam that out. And that's kind of it. So I do apologize again for technical issues. It's really unfortunate that it happens, but we make the best of it and we move on. I think I'm getting a little bit better at dealing with these problems as they arise. And if you are liking the series, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to leave some comments with tips, hints, suggestions, anything you want to do in there. I love to read your comments. And thank you very much for continuing to join me and bear with me as we continue to go through this process together and learn more and keep working on doing things and getting it done and all of these issues that arise. I certainly appreciate it. So, thank you very much. And as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did, and I'll see you next time.